Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I got one of my favorite Sega CD games in, and I wanted to show you something pretty cool and interesting about this game, what you can use with it. Now, let's get this started here. I'm just going to load up a save file, start it from there because the intro is really long, so I'm just going to get into the gameplay. Alright, when I used to play this as a kid, I always liked it a whole lot. I always thought it was really cool. And playing it here with the Sega Genesis remote always just kind of seemed a little awkward to me. But never was really a big problem. It just always felt like you should play this game with a mouse. Later on, I found out there was a nice peripheral that you could use for this. This was the Sega mouse that you could use with this game. And in Japan it was called the Sega Mouse 2, I'm pretty sure it was, but it looked different than this. And in Europe and the UK and stuff, it was called the Sega Mega Mouse. And both in Japan and European countries, it only had two buttons, and it was a lot slimmer than this. As you can see, it's plugged into port 2, and this mouse here, you've got to start the actual Sega Genesis up with it plugged into port 2. You can't just plug it in mid-game and it won't work for some reason. I think it's a little weird. And if you have it all plugged in, and then you come back over here, you can see it's just a lot more fluid with gameplay. And I've been wanting to show this for a while, and I just got it around to messing around with it, and I think it's really awesome, and the gameplay is just really fun with a mouse. And if you look here, you got your start button, and then each one of these is buttons, so your A, B, and C. Now, so far this is the only game that I found out, any point-and-click Sega CD game that this works with. And I know there's a couple other ones. And over here, two Dynamics games here. Of course, Rise of the Dragon, which we got in right now, and Willy Beamish. And they're both made by Dynamics. And you would think, since this one here works, that this one would work too. And I've tried plugging the mouse here into port 1, port 2, trying to use it with a different controller, and it's just not compatible. And that's a little disappointing because they're both made by the same company, and they're the same style of gameplay. So, and I really like this game a lot. And now, there's another pretty cool game on the Sega CD that's called Snatcher, and I've not had the chance to try to see if that mouse works with it yet. There's another thing that the mouse is used for, and it's called Sega Wacky Worlds or something. It's a Sega Genesis kart game, and it's kind of like a point-and-click little paint game, kind of like a little kiddie game. But I don't have that to actually show. But I thought I'd upload a little quick video on using the mouse with Rise of the Dragon, which I think is pretty cool.
Maybe I should grab my coat, too.
I thought you guys would find that pretty interesting for anybody that likes the game Rise of the Dragon. And like I said, there might be some other games it works for. I'm not really positive. But I found that really interesting, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and until next time.